Welcome back to another episode of the A&T podcast. Aiden, Tavius, Zach, got another episode for you. Wrapping up with the last week's just games. Got a lot that happened today in the NBA. Got a lot of that's starting to go around the sports world. Zach's got a killer shirt on right now. Like to see it.
Hey, some people might call him a zesty fester.
NHL is going on right now. Got some games tonight. My Mammoths, I believe, play at 8. The Blackhawks play the Tampa Bay Lightning around. It's close to 7. I think 6:45 is whenever they drop the puck. Tavius, your team?
So in first place, we played last night, beat the Flames in overtime. It's a great time to be a Canadians fan. I tell you, this team is young. It's exciting. Hey, we got room on our side. We want to jump bandwagons for sure.
I mean, you could always jump on the Mammoth bandwagon. We started off kind of slow. Now we're on a win streak. Beat Avalanche. We are playing the Blues tonight, so we'll see if we can keep that win streak alive. I know that we had a good home stretch, so we'll see. Zach, Blackhawks pulling out the win tonight down in Florida?
I don't know. I haven't actually. Let's see. If they've won one and lost one since last week. So we'll see. Looks like the Lightning are not doing the best, having the best start. So we'll see. I like the odds, but we'll see.
I think you guys might pull it out, but like you said, we'll see.
Whoa, I don't know. The line is minus 320 Tampa. It's a crazy
Really?
line. Yeah.
Interesting. Did remind me, Tavius, because I didn't follow them that close in the playoffs. How far did Tampa get to the playoffs? I know that the Panthers won it, but for some reason I thought there were two Florida teams in there, which would make
I
the
actually
Lightning.
don't know if they did or not. I don't think they did. If I think
No.
about it hard enough.
Okay,
But let me fact check myself.
because I know that the Lightning won the championship or the Stanley Cup a couple years ago, maybe
They
a
won
little longer than that.
21. I think it was 21 when they
Okay.
won it. 'Cause they won back to back. They won the COVID year and then in 21, I think.
Yeah. But I know the Panthers were crazy good for 2 years, or maybe even three since.
They won back to back.
Yeah, they've been insane. But don't worry, my Mammoths are on their way.
Tampa lost in
Tusk
5
up.
games to the Panthers last year in the first round.
Okay, so they did make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, that's all of our NHL talk. Go ahead and let us know if your team's doing all right. I know I got a friend that's the Dallas Stars fan. Haven't been keeping up with them.
Who's that friend?
Dude I worked with at my old job. He just
That's a weird friend, I tell you.
he I think he didn't have a team and he just picked it whenever they kind of what I did with the Mammoths. He kind of just picked them and ran with them. But everybody else that I know besides Tavius is a Blackhawks fan, so we got to see what's going on with the NHL side of things. Now, going over to Zach's favorite sport, the MLB.
I thought you were about to be sarcastic there for a second. I was like,
Oh,
what are you
no,
talking
no,
about here?
No, I'm nothing but the truth. We got MLB World Series, Dodgers versus Blue Jays. Tomorrow, Game 1?
Yeah,
Is it in the States or is it in Canada?
they're in Toronto first. So, um, I was disappointed to see the Dodgers sweep the Brewers. It was just not expected. Like they just straight up choked. Well, they lost when we were on. I think they lost when we were on last week, but still, I mean, the Blue Jays and the Mariners. I mean, fantastic series. I mean, that's all you can ask for in playoff baseball. Like any games that go to like game 6 and 7 they're always fun to watch. The grand slam by the Mariners in the bottom of the 8th inning for game 6. I mean, I was at Fat Rosie's, pretty having the munchies, and obviously I look at the TV and I watch a grand slam get hit. I was like, whoa! I was hyped. And then game 7 was good. Tavius's old hero George Springer with the go-ahead homer. I mean, as soon as he hit, I was like, oh shit, that's gone. Like, I'm like, this game's over now. Like, they just have all the momentum. They're at home. Either way, I was pulling for the Mariners, not gonna lie, but either way, it was a fun series. I'm pulling for the Blue Jays now because I just don't want the Dodgers to win again. But also, fellow Blue Jays, gotta cheer for fellow Blue Jays. Come on now. But it'll be fun. I think it's gonna be a good series.
Traitor.
I think if Toronto can get at least one of them here at home, then they have a good shot of winning the series. But we'll see. What about you guys?
Taze?
I mean, do I know baseball or do I know baseball?
You somewhat know baseball.
I've called it. Hey, like I said, I hope it's a competitive series, but Dodgers are too nice, man. They got too many Japanese people. They know how to hit. They know how to pitch. Too good, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the USA on this one. I'm gonna go Dodgers. That's the Miami. What is that?
Yeah, you.
Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Hey, clip it. Clip that. He went. I don't even know what you did. What was wrong with that?
Hey, that's low-key.
That's a straight line, brother. That is a straight line.
Look at the fingers, bro. Look at the fingers. They're curving.
That is.
Look at that.
That was a straight. Why you got them both going the same way? You're making a scene. Yeah, look, they're both going the same way.
Whatever.
He needs some help. Hey, just stop it.
Oh wait, here we go.
No, straight line
wrong.
again, dude. Dude, what's wrong with that? I don't know which way it is for y'all, but yeah, there you go.
Whatever, bro. Hater.
But where the Dodgers have been, they swept the Brewers, and then they've kind of been sitting, waiting, kind of game planning for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays are hot, so that does make me second guess. With them having not as long of a break, I think they can come back and stay hot and keep rolling. But I'm gonna go with the Dodgers. Their roster is packed because they got the money, and if they end up winning, I think it's going to raise a lot of questions in the MLB about salary caps and money and stuff like that. So I'm interested to see how that one goes. But if not, I don't think that it's going to be that big of a problem because they're just going to have, hey, we spent all that money and still lost. So it's very interesting. I do want the Dodgers to win, though, so we'll see. But anything else from you guys on the MLB?
Go Blue Jays.
No?
I mean, it's been a pretty bad playoffs, for being honest.
What was
It's
that?
not the same. It's been a pretty bad playoffs, to be honest. I mean, without the Astros in it, this is not entertaining.
All right. All right, cool. Then we will move on to what we kind of woke up this morning and got a bunch of info on. The NBA was kicked off this week. I believe the first game was Tuesday or Tuesday. Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday. Warriors, Lakers, and OKC and Houston. A little controversy in that game. Kevin Durant, was he clapping or did he call timeout?
Yeah, I think he was clapping, I guess.
Hey, if you ask Kirby Smart, he was clapping. If you ask everybody else on this third, he was calling timeout with no timeouts left. Should have been a technical free throws into the game. Didn't call it. Went into double OT. OKC still came out with the win. Lakers and Warriors. Lakers obviously without LeBron for the first game. Luka still dropped 40. Wasn't enough for the Warriors. Warriors look strong. The Warriors do look strong. We got Al Horford over there. That's a big man that can also stretch the floor. And it'll be interesting. Tonight's game will be interesting with the Denver Nuggets and the Warriors. Two good rosters going at it.
Is that on national TV tonight?
I want to say it's on ESPN. There's only 2 games, so I do think that it's going to be on ESPN.
Yeah, they're both on ESPN.
Yep, Pacers debuting tonight. They already got their first game without Tyrese, as he's still trying to recover from his injury. They got OKC, so good thing that basketball is back. 1, 2, college starts next week. Another great start to basketball. This is the perfect time of year. Fall weather's coming. We got football. We're in the heat of football right now. Baseball's wrapping up. I don't mean that in a bad way, baseball fans. I'm just saying. But we got a lot of sports going on. Hockey's going on, and basketball's starting to get up. I mean, this is beautiful. But do want to talk about what we kind of had breaking news this morning. NBA, 2 people that are in the NBA currently got arrested by the FBI. FBI had a whole press conference about gambling. Chauncey Billups was involved with some illegal poker games, which the tables were rigged. And Terry Rozier is kind of on the side of him altering his playing for bets. Terry was investigated by the NBA recently, and they dropped it. So now he's getting investigated by the FBI and all that stuff. So, and I do know, or at least ESPN broke that Terry Rozier's agent said that he is not a gambler. So this is getting all sorts of mixed up information. It's getting real juicy in the NBA, and it's the first week. What are your guys' thoughts? I know, who is it, Beasley? He was betting his money, and they're saying that his is a whole different thing. He wasn't even affiliated with that stuff. So there's a lot of sports gambling in general, and apparently there's like mob ties, mafia ties. So what are your guys' thoughts?
I mean, this is gonna add to all the conspiracies of professional sports being rigged at times. Because I mean, you have something like this happen, that's just gonna add fuel to the fire. Obviously, it's something that shouldn't happen in professional sports, but I mean, money talks clearly. It sucks because when you have something like this happen to professional sport, it just taints the game or the respective game for a little bit, because then people I don't know, it puts a bad taste in your mouth. Like, obviously we weren't alive for 100 years ago for the Black Sox stuff, but that ruined the White Sox for multiple decades, and it just left a bad taste in many people's mouths, and it banned a lot of future Hall of Famers from ever playing again. So, like, do I see that happening here? I don't know, but it's something that could be definitely discussed if it's found out to be true and there's credible evidence that they're throwing or trying to hit certain stats to actually win money. So I don't know.
Tavius, your thoughts?
I got 2 things to say. 1, innocent until proven guilty.
Sure, this is all allegedly.
And 2, why is the FBI wasting their time on sports betting? They got bigger fish to fry. That's all I gotta say. Out here trying to ruin my basketball season with all this betting and
Your Clippers aren't involved, so why are you worried?
I mean,
Well,
we're involved in our own investigation. Okay?
yeah,
We
they
don't
got
need
Kawhi
none of
Leonard
this.
out there working 2 jobs.
Hey, man, they need to. They gotta focus on other things, man. I'm just trying to watch basketball.
No, but this does bring up like a good point because then this is just stuff that they've caught allegedly that these people are doing. How many people do you think in the NBA are actually like doing this underneath the table that aren't coming like to the public? That's one question that I have like just in general because like it's crazy because Chauncey Billups wasn't even from what I've seen, and I maybe haven't seen it all, but he wasn't really involved with like the sports betting. It was more of just like the poker games and like gambling in general, where Terry's different. Like his is like actually like his play on the court and like the game's outcome and stuff like that. So it's like two very different sides of gambling and two different sides of like what's kind of going on. You have like the actual play part, and then you have like the just the gambling on the side. Like now, Chauncey's is a little more. It sounds like it's a little more serious, as in like mob affiliated, mafia affiliated, like illegal poker games. Where Terry's is just like throwing games. So. It's just kind of I'm interested to see how much information comes out through the rest of this week into next week. But I do know that both of those, the player and the coach, have been suspended from games and stuff indefinitely until they find more information.
I mean, hey, my thing is, if it's truly mob related, why aren't y'all arresting the mobs? Y'all out here arresting old Chauncey Billups, who's out here trying to coach basketball games.
Yeah, but
Come on, man.
Other than that, I mean, if you guys don't have anything else on that, we'll kind of move on. What are you guys feeling for your teams this season? Tavius, your Clippers got beat by the Jazz, a young and upcoming team. Zach, your Bulls got the dub, and I mean, I'm not a fan of any team. I'm a fan of people, but I will take the Lakers this season. Lucas showed up. We just got beat by a better team. It's all right. We'll collect, and we'll be better in the next game. But Tavius, what about your Clippers getting smacked by the Jazz?
I mean, it's one of those things. Utah scored 43 points in the first quarter. It was 43-19. They came out hot. What can you do? First game of the season, probably come out slow. We got an old team. So we need a couple games to, get our feet wet, knees warmed up. I think we'll be fine. I mean, obviously if this continues, all right, we got to start talking about some stuff. But, I mean, I'm just taking that as first game. We got blitzed early. It is what it is. Move on to the next.
Yeah, this is always a interesting week for me, like for the NBA, because like I always forget the trades, the pickups, like of everything. Like totally left my mind that Chris Paul's back on the Clippers. Saw that and I was like, oh, he's back. Kevin Durant I knew, but there was like a couple of, like Cole Anthony is on the Bucks. Totally did not remember that. So it's just a fun kind of like refresher. Like, oh, this guy plays for these guys. Like Jordan Clarkson last night playing for the Knicks. Totally forgot he was over there now. So, but Zach, what about your Bulls?
Well, they won. That's all I really got. I was busy last night, so I didn't get it. I was planning on buying like the streaming for it to like watch it for the season because I didn't do it last year, and it's something that Emily and I actually did a lot the year before when it was still on YouTube TV. Was watch both games together, so I kind of want to do it again this year. But it looks like they played well. Just reading and looking at the stats. I mean, I didn't watch it, so I can't really comment much on it. But game one's a dub. I mean, I don't really have any, stupid expectations for this team. I enjoy watching the Bulls. I enjoy going to those games. Do I expect them to be towards the top third of the conference? No, but I don't know. this team's gonna go what 41-41. They play 82 games, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're gonna go like 41-41. They're gonna be around that range. Which,
I don't know. Didn't they just re-sign Billy Donovan? They like brought him back. I think so.
Maybe.
Which,
I mean, hey, you just got to be top 10, right?
yeah.
Gotta be
Get in the
top 10
play-in.
or 15.
But hey, I mean, your team's better than me and Tavius's team so far. 0-1, and you're 1-0. So,
wow, one game. Wow,
Hey.
82.
hey, you're
I
off
was-
to the right start.
I don't know if y'all did this. I was looking at Bulls tickets. When the Celtics come to town, guess the lowest ticket you could get.
Probably triple digits.
Yeah, it's probably
Yes.
got to be up there. It's probably like the
150.
Bears. No,
415.
no shot.
Look
Four
like I-
15?
Come to town?
Yeah. And guess how much the Lakers is? Like 260.
Hold on.
It was
For
crazy.
Celtics. You want to
That's
know? Oh,
wild.
you want to know why? Because that's the night that they're doing the Derrick Rose retirement night. They're
Okay.
retiring his jersey that night. That's why it's so
Bro,
expensive.
I was saying, yeah, 425, bro. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's why it's so expensive. Is because
Jason Tatum ain't playing. I don't know who y'all trying to watch.
Yeah, it's
And
because
then
of
the
that Derrick
next
Rose
night,
stuff.
it's the next
What
time
about the
is
Lakers? Is it just because their
215
team's coming?
LeBron.
It's just the Lakers. They're always expensive for the Lakers.
LeBron.
It's all right. We'll see. We'll see how they go throughout the season.
But when do the Bulls play the Pacers?
Also, I'm just
I
putting
low
it
key
out
want to
there.
make a trip down there to Indiana to watch again.
Wemby MVP. Brother was looking nice. He was looking real nicey.
Yeah, I could barely hear you. What did you say?
He was looking real nicey.
Yeah, he was like, Cooper Flag, who? 40-point bomb? And he looked, the Spurs looked really good. I'm excited to watch them.
Shaolin monks, yeah.
Yeah. But, you guys got anything else on the NBA portion?
Nothing NBA wise, but I was just curious. I looked at the AP rankings for college basketball real quick.
Mhm.
Florida is number 3 after winning a natty. Purdue is back to number 1. Shocker.
Yeah.
They have the
I'm-
best player in basketball. What else you want from them?
Purdue, Houston, Florida, UConn, and St. John's in the top 5.
Talking about Braden Smith?
Illinois 17.
Yeah.
I mean, it just goes back to what I said with football. I think if you win the natty, you should start off 1, and it goes down like that. But I don't think it'll ever be like that, and that's okay. But I'm alright with us being top 5. I mean, I'd been better with 2 or 1, but like I'm alright. Like it's all good. We have our front court that's returning. We have we picked up 2 phenomenal guards in the portal. The big thing that I'm really worried about is our depth at the guard level. But yeah, they start off the season strong against Arizona, and then the season kicks off. I know that we have Duke at Duke, and then we go and play UConn. So should be a fun year for us. Hopefully we can go back to back. I don't. As of right now, I don't know because I haven't seen them play. But we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do agree that the previous natty champ should be number 1. I mean, for women's, I mean, UConn's number 1, and they don't have Paige Beckers anymore.
Yeah, but
So
who's their coach? And how many national championships does he have with UConn?
I mean, yes, but you can't say that for women's and not say that for men's.
No, I mean I'm the same as it is across the board. Women's, men's, it don't matter. Like I truly think that if however you ended the year last year, that's how you should start the year the following year. Because at the end of the day, after week 1, it's going to change anyways.
Yeah.
So,
Like, who's in the finals? I don't even know.
but
Alright.
All good. But yep, I'm excited for college to start up. Like I said, we're getting right in the heat of sports. Got all the sports going on right now, so it's a fun time to love sports. But if you guys don't have anything else about basketball, NBA, NCAA, we can keep on moving.
To football.
The NFL. Got a game going on. Oh, got a game going on. Probably about to kick off right now. About to turn that on. The Chargers.
Right now, we got another hour, bro.
I thought it was 7 Eastern.
No, it's
7 Central.
Always 7:15 CT.
My bad. So,
your memory shot.
well, I just wish I was on Central Time. Would you say CTE? That's crazy. But we got the Chargers and Vikings. But let's go ahead and take a look at how we finished up last week. Anybody else? Anybody know off the top of their head while I get it up?
In the NFL, we tied. Aiden and I tied, and Zach finished one behind. Which is...
I was 1 point behind, yeah. But I'm still ahead
1
of
point?
Davies overall.
Yeah, me and Aiden went 11-4, and Zach went 10-5.
I'm not on the right week.
If I didn't make some switcheroos at the end.
Shouldn't have. Should have trusted your gut.
Freaking Houston. Tried to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Well, gotcha. In the end, I was looking forward to the 2 games on Monday night because I saw that we were tied, and I was interested to see how it was going to finish out. And then I saw Detroit putting a smacking on Tampa Bay, and I was like, lost that one. Just gotta hope that Seattle wins it. I went to bed after that one. 10 p.m. kickoff for me? Yeah. I was not staying up for that. But overall, pretty good week. I mean, I'll let you kind of talk about your Saints here in a little bit. But Pittsburgh, Cincy, phenomenal game to start this week. Going back and forth. Aaron Rodgers with the heave at the end. Aaron Rodgers getting tackled and not liking that. That was pretty funny. But it's a good way to start the week. And then this Sunday slate was pretty good besides the Miami-Cleveland game. But any takeaways on your guys' end? We'll save the Bears-Saints talk for last.
I mean, maybe the craziest game I've ever witnessed. Denver and New York.
Yeah, what a...
Yeah.
Like, how does that even happen on New York's part, man? Like, that's bad. That's really bad.
And the clip of, like, Jackson Dart walking on the sideline saying, win the game, and then they lose the game. That's wild. But
Dayball has to get fired. Has to. There's no way.
Yeah. But go ahead.
I mean, Atlanta looks bad. Their offense is putrid. Michael Penix is letting them down. Dallas is looking great. Colts are looking great.
They're looking phenomenal. They proved me wrong this week.
I mean, yeah, I ain't got nothing else to say besides this Saints game. But
Yeah, the only thing I got to say is, man, the Colts, best team in the NFL?
Oh, wild.
Crazy.
Dimes.
Indiana Jones. It was, yeah, nobody. The talk around here was like this is going to be a terrible year for the Colts. Like, we're just going to have to wait and wait. And little did everybody know, this is the best team in the NFL. Smacking people. We'll see if, this week they got the Titans, so looks like it, I'm not going to say anything because then I'll jinx it, but we'll see how they handle this week. You guys touched on the Giants-Denver game. That was crazy. Philadelphia-Minnesota, that was a good game. Vegas-Chiefs, nothing.
Wait, since we were on Eagles, Minnesota, let's put out an APB for Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I need some fantasy help. Please. Score more than 10 points. I'm relying on you.
Hey, take a week off and then do it. You can take this week off, but
Why this
then.
week?
Oh wait, you don't have him in our league because I think I'm playing you. Never mind. You're good, Saquon. I was gonna say if you
Thanks for that.
Hey, I'm trying to win this week. I was so mad looking at my fantasy last week and seeing two of my receivers scoring over 20 points and sitting on the bench. It was tough.
Who didn't you play?
Pittman and who else was it? It was somebody else. Maybe it was just one. No, I did play AJ. But I did not play. Let me go back a week.
Well, while he's doing that, I'm going to start with the Saints talk.
Keenan Allen. Both scored over 20 points.
Keenan Allen did have a good week.
And Sam Darnold only scored 8. So, hey man, Tavius, before you get into it, you're going to have to talk to Kamara, man. He's not producing on the offensive side.
I never told you to draft him, so don't come for
Well,
me.
I'm just saying, he's on your team.
I mean, we couldn't run the ball. I don't know if you watched the game. I mean, we
I
couldn't
did.
run the ball.
I know.
Our only success was throwing to Olave down the field.
Yep.
But I mean, overall, I expected us to play a lot better. I mean, Spencer had his worst game of the year, and he hasn't done that all year, so I was just surprised to see that. And, yeah. At the end of the day, I mean, I expected us to play a little better. They gave me hope. Was there cheating going on? 100%. I don't know how the first time the center snaps the ball and just keeps it, no flag, we didn't see it. Okay. Second time, on a fourth down, conveniently happens again. We see it. 10-point swing right there.
It was a fumbled snap. What do you mean he snapped
Was
it to himself? He lost control of the ball.
The center had a firm grip both times on the ball.
Really?
Look it up.
Then why
Look
was
it up.
Then why was it on the ground or dropped?
Because he had it. Why do you think the flag was called anyway? Because he kept the ball.
Really? Because you were offsides on the one, so it doesn't matter.
We weren't offside.
Sorry. False start. My bad. We had a false start. Like that.
It was a snap infraction.
Drop the ball. Like, what do you
Hey,
want
it's-
to do?
It's
not
very
a snap
convenient.
infraction.
That's why they call a flag.
Really? Because you got a bullshit PI that was not a PI. It wasn't
How?
It wasn't past 5 yards. Our player literally just stood there, and your defender ran into him. How was that a PI? First of all,
It was
second of
past 5 yards. What are you talking about?
Well, it was not. Second of all, you got a weak ass roughing. Actually, okay, maybe that one was roughing the passer,
He
but
hit him in the head.
yes, I agree. It was still by rule. Yeah, that's roughing the passer. Still weak contact, but whatever. But
Look,
I don't know
that's
how-
fine and all.
We're cheating here. Like
Dude,
Well-
those were both
you're talking.
those were
to-
both
you're talking-
goal line things.
You're
You
talking
scored
to
a touchdown the
Chicago,
next
a
play.
Chicago Bears fan. We never get fucking calls.
Well,
Well, you
Ever.
got some Sunday.
I will say, on the goal line, when the center didn't let go of the ball, that is a flag.
Yeah.
Nobody touched the
100%.
ball. Nobody dropped the ball. The center literally grabbed the ball, moved it, and it never left his hand. And he tucked it and got tackled. That is a flag.
And there,
By-
you have two
by
refs
rule.
looking at him behind. And
Yeah.
they're, we didn't see nothing. Okay.
Yes.
Did we score on that drive?
You scored the next play.
Yeah. But
And then fourth and goal, you're going in front from the 2. Same thing happens. 5 yards back. You keep the ball so you can kick a field goal. That's a 3-point swing.
I will say though, that first half was horrendous to watch for the Saints offense.
Okay. All right. We get it.
I don't know what. I mean, the way that Rattler was playing, I don't know if he was like had first game jitters going up against Williams again, but
Nah.
I
know the issue. We couldn't run the ball. And
Yeah.
Spencer's been playing well, not forcing it. He tried to force it and play hero ball. He wanted to win this game bad. He just made some bad decisions, some poor throws. And, at the end of the day, it happens. And I'd love to see his response this week, but we lost.
yeah.
Bears played well. Shout out to them.
I will say that he did regroup and play a better second half though. The way that they came out and started playing, I mean, he looked awful in that first half, and I even sent a text
Besides
to you
the last
guys.
drive.
Yes,
Besides
yes.
the last drive.
But he was just trying to force it, like you said, and trying to be the hero and trying to prove to everybody that he was better than Caleb instead of just going out there playing his own game. Which I mean, I get it. I mean, the way that his college career went, I don't blame him. I mean, they're both in the league. He wants to show that he is good and is better. But yeah, the way that he regrouped and came back and played, I thought was big for you guys. So even though you guys didn't get the win, a couple questionable calls for you guys and the Bears, I will go back and I will say that one play that I can remember where the center never let go of the ball was a flag, and that should have gone against the Bears. But
How about that forward pass that was challenged?
But, that's the stuff I'm talking about. Where, that's so close.
it
And,
is.
of course, he's a half second. He throws it out a half yard too far. Of course,
Yeah.
and it just goes against us. It was a great play.
It
Y'all
was
did
a
not
great
know
play.
it was
I
coming.
100% agree with you. It was a great play. Just should have passed the
just
ball.
out-
It was illegal.
I mean, hey.
I was low key worried. After you guys had that opening drive and then you stopped us and then then you guys scored. You guys had another scoring drive. I was like, oh shit. Well, here comes the Bears again. They're gonna blow a.
I thought it was like the
20-point
Vikings
lead.
game. I was
Exactly.
So happy.
I was scared, but our defense stepped up and shut Rattler down, and we were able to get some more points. So
Well, another week for the Bears to get a dub, and another disappointing loss for the Saints. We'll see if the Saints can get a win this week, which well, go straight into it then.
Nope. Not gonna get me.
We'll go ahead and go down to that game then. Me and you are
Let's go in order.
okay. All right. We got tonight's game, Minnesota Chargers. I am the lone wolf going with the Chargers. Zach, Tavius, why Minnesota?
Chargers have not been playing arguably the best lately.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I don't really want Minnesota to win, divisional stuff. But bias aside, I think that they just have the better chance to win this game. They lost a close game last week. I think they probably could have won last week too. They just couldn't pull it out. Let's see, who did they play?
Eagles.
They played, they almost beat the Eagles. They had an opportunity to beat the Eagles, which they didn't. But Obviously, I think the Eagles are a better team than the Chargers, and Chargers hasn't been playing particularly well the last couple of weeks. I mean, it started off hot, but the last couple of weeks they kind of cooled down. So I think Minnesota can take advantage and get a win in this game.
Okay, Tavius.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the spot. Usually, home teams do best on Thursday nights. It's a short week and all. But like Zach was saying, Chargers haven't been playing particularly well. Minnesota has. I think Minnesota's defense will give Herbert fits, especially with them not having the running game to slow things down. With Omarion being hurt and Najee being hurt, I can see Minnesota's defense just suffocating Herbert on this cold Thursday night.
Gotcha. Well, this is where I'm going to say it's not going to be that cold because it's in LA. But
Okay.
we'll see.
Dang, man, how about my bet? Let's go ahead and say they're playing in the dome. I get it. All right.
But, yeah, I'm going Chargers here. Chargers had a very disappointing loss to the Colts last week. I think they're going to be looking to bounce back, even though that they haven't been playing the best ball. I think that the Chargers defense is definitely putting their foot down on this one and is wanting to come out and give Carson Wentz or JJ, because I heard JJ is working to get back. It's going to give him fits, so we'll see. I did hear a interesting fact. Carson Wentz is undefeated on Thursday nights. Minnesota is defeated on Thursday nights. So take...
Defeated?
Yes.
Undefeated or they're winless?
They're winless. They're defeated.
Well, you telling me the Vikings have never won a Thursday night football game?
I don't know how far that goes back, but Carson Wentz
You know
is
how
7.
long they've been playing.
Carson Wentz is 7-0, and I believe from that same length,
It's window like the last 10 years.
the Vikings are 0-7. So it's very, very interesting. But I'm going to go with the Chargers this one. I think the Chargers do pull it out, and just to go to Tavius' point, I do like the jerseys that the Chargers are wearing. So
I just want to put it out there. I don't know where you got that stat from.
they have
The
one?
Vikings are 2-2 from 2020 to 2025. They haven't won in a couple years since 22. They've gone the last 3 years without winning a Thursday night game.
How many Thursday night games have they had?
They've had 4 since 2020.
Okay.
They beat Pittsburgh in 21, New England in 22. They lost 2 years ago to Philly, and last year to the Rams.
Okay. Well then, I'll have to double check my sources next time after I hear that.
They lied to you.
Yeah, they did. That's all right though. I got caught. Enter in the clip. Got him.
But Carson Wentz is undefeated, so they do not lie to you there.
Yeah. So we'll have to see. We'll see if he can pull out a win, but I don't think so. I think the Chargers are coming back. I think they're a little angry from last week, so I think this will be a quick turnaround, get that bad taste out of their mouth, and get back in the winning column. So go from there. Going on to the next game, got Chicago and Baltimore. I'm picking Baltimore. Me and Tavius are picking Baltimore. Zach is picking the Bears. Why, Zach? You think they're just still rolling? Going to Baltimore and giving it to them?
They're hot right now. They're playing good. Baltimore has played like ass. Lamar is coming back from an injury. Henry hasn't been himself. Do I see the Ravens winning? Yes, but I also think the Bears have a good chance to win. I think that they've been clicking and playing good, especially the defense. If the defense can lock out Lamar and Henry, then I think we have a very good shot. I'm not familiar with how Baltimore's defense has really been this season, so I can't really comment on that. I know they're like 1-5, but I think it's a winnable game. It's 100% a winnable game. Do I expect a W like I kind of did last weekend? No, but I still am confident they can pull off a win.
Yep. Tavius, your points?
Lamar Jackson's coming back. I think that's going to give them the energy boost they need. Now, if the Ravens lose this with Lamar back, they're cooked. I mean, they're cooked. So, it's desperation mode. I'm going to take them at home because they're desperate. Bears have been playing well, and I think the Bears are a very good team. They're just playing the Ravens at the wrong time, at the wrong point in their season.
I will say, looking at the Bears schedule, we could be 6-3 by the next division game we play. We should beat the Bengals. Joe Flacco isn't going to do anything special, and I don't think the Giants.
Who's going to cover Jamar Chase and T. Higgins?
Also, I don't want to say anything, but you may have just jinxed the Bears by saying that.
I've said this for the last 3-4 weeks.
Uncle Joe might.
He had the game in the uncle, all right? Like, I don't know.
Come on now.
I've said it for the last couple of weeks. I've said during this stretch of playing all these non-division opponents, we could easily go 4-2, 5-1, or 4-2, 5-1, depending on how everything worked out, and we're doing good so far. I always said the Ravens would be a questionable game. Maybe the Giants now with how they've been playing recently, but we'll see.
So you're telling me you're more scared of a young, reckless quarterback than a old, wise quarterback with 2 star receivers?
Yes.
That's wild. I'm just saying, you may have just jinxed the Bears against Cincy.
You need to look up some Joe Flacco.
That's called being confident.
Nope.
All right, bro.
No.
Y'all gonna be 4-4 going to
every damn game. You can't call me crazy for picking the Bears to win games.
What? Oh, so now you're going to come on Tavius' side for that. We'll get to that. I have to, by the way, chat, just letting y'all know, I have to defend myself each and every week. And I say the same thing over and over and over again. These 2 knuckleheads cannot comprehend the whole thing. But whenever I say the Bears, that Zach just cursed the Bears against Joe Flacco, he gets all bent out of shape because brings in Florida? What? The crash out there was not valid. Just gotta say that.
It wasn't a crash out. It's just you being hypocritical. If I can't pick my team to win these close games, then why would you be able to pick Florida to win these?
Let them know.
Hypocritical. That whenever I said that you jinxed the Bears against Cincy. Since when did I say that you pick the Bears every single week? This is the Ravens this week. Well, I didn't say nothing. I have no problem with you picking the Bears.
You're out here saying the Bengals are going to beat the Bears because Joe Flacco's an experienced quarterback with 2-star receivers.
It was a simple question. I asked if you were more scared of a young quarterback who's reckless or a older quarterback that's wise. I never said that they were going to lose to the Cincy. I just said that you may have jinxed the Bears. I never said that they were going to lose. I just said you jinxed them, and you got all crashed out and lashed out. So, yeah, don't – come on now. Like, you got to – I know it's a tough situation. You're happy. The Bears finally made you happy, and you're waiting for the downfall. It's okay. I'm not saying that it's coming.
I am waiting for the downfall.
I know. That's why you got a short temper, all right? Let's cool down. Drink a little water. Regroup yourself. We'll be all right.
It's gonna come this week, or it's gonna come against the Bengals.
Yeah. All right. Well, can I tell you why I picked the Ravens, or do we just need to move on?
Go for it.
I like a team coming off a bye. All right. Lamar's coming back. The defense, yeah, it sucks. But
Okay, they played better last. They held the Rams to 17 points.
true. But they still played like booty cheeks the
Pretty much
whole
like
season.
that. I agree.
So I think the bye week helps them. Also coming back, like having a decent game against the Rams. So I like that. So we'll see. Anything else you got to get off your chest, Zach?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right, cool down a little bit. Your hair's starting to not get as fiery.
Being
Alright.
passionate doesn't mean I'm crashing out.
No.
You know what's funny is you're this passionate. 2 weeks you're gonna be dispassionate. So this team's trash.
You're not wrong. It's Chicago sports. Let's be realistic.
Look,
See, all right, hold up, time out. Nah, we are not
the
gonna let this
fluctuation's
slide.
Crazy,
I
bro.
just said that you cursed the Bears. I said that you cursed the Bears. You blow up at me. Tavius literally just said that you're gonna be in the dumps because they're gonna lose, and you don't say nothing. I never
I
said
said
the
he
Bears will
could be.
lose.
I said he could
With
be.
you.
I said
Nah,
he could be.
whatever.
I didn't say he-
Nah,
I said he could be.
no.
I said probably.
The switch up is crazy. The
I
switch
said
up's
he
crazy.
could. I said
with
could.
you.
On to the next one. The 49ers versus the Texans. Me and Zach got the 49ers. Tavius has got the Texans. Tavius, why do you got the Texans?
Look,
Hometown team.
I'm giving them another chance. The Seahawks Texans game, I've never seen a team get more chances to win the game than I saw the Texans. The Seahawks kept turning the ball over. It was crazy. I'm going to take Houston at home. I don't know how the 49ers keep winning games, but I'm thinking their luck runs out. If Houston loses this, I can't pick them again. Well, I might pick them again. But I'm less inclined to pick them again.
All right.
They got one more chance. Nah, there ain't no way you done just changed.
Switched
this
up.
guy.
I did.
Hey,
You got caught. All right, Zach, why'd you pick the 49ers?
They've been winning. I don't think they're getting lucky and pulling out games. They just have been playing well, and especially now that they got Kittle back. I mean, granted, their backup tight end's been playing good too, but I think Kittle coming back is going to be a massive boost to their offensive game. Granted, the quarterback question will be a question the rest of the season for that team, but I feel like their offense is going to be boosted with Kittle back, and I think they're going to be able to handle Houston. Houston hasn't been playing particularly well, especially offensive-wise. C.J. Stroud has looked not the best at all year. So I just think San Fran was outscoring. I think it's that simple, personally.
Yeah. I'm going with the 49ers because their run game has been really well. McCaffrey's been playing some good ball. I do think with Kittle coming back, that does add another element of a elite tight end blocker, as well as stretching the field out with some passing. Houston is kind of searching right now. It is kind of crazy seeing how well C.J. Stroud has played in the past, as in like years. This year with the new offensive coordinator, I feel like they just haven't fully clicked. Offensive line is a struggle for Houston as well. So I think there's just too many problems on Houston's side right now. I do think that eventually they will start to click. I just don't know when that's going to happen. So I think San Fran gets a dub. Anything else to add before we? Do you wanna just rip the Band-Aid off right now, Tavius?
look, I'm there. Well, might as well. Look, any given Sunday, any team can win. Will I be rooting for my Saints to beat these nasty Buccaneers? 100%. I hope we shut Baker down like he's a factory plant. But Now I'm doing something Aiden can't do, and that's pick with his head and be logical, and pick against this team. Logically, I would never put my money on this team to beat the Buccaneers, and you just can't. Now, am I going to root for them to win on Sunday? 100%, always. But, at the end of the day, too, I got to catch up in points. So, I got to go Tampa Bay here in this spot.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much for me to talk about here. Tampa Bay, they're coming off of a loss. I think they're going to regroup and show up to New Orleans ready to play and beat the Saints. Zach, anything?
Well, I changed my pick. Just
You should have kept it.
After further thoughts, they had a rough game this past on Monday. Especially, did y'all see what happened to Mike Evans?
Yeah, that's tough.
That was scary. But I still think that they're the better team. New Orleans, obviously, I've watched 2 of their games now.
What's the other game you watched?
We went to a game.
We're not counting that. Chat, I'll put it out there. Zach did not watch that game. He was on his phone the whole time watching the Bears
watching
game.
the game. Thank you.
Nah,
I couldn't watch the Bears get beat by 50 points.
All right.
I was watching the Saints.
What other game?
The Saints
We
could've
lost
won
by
that game,
5
too.
that game.
The Saints could have won that
You
game
act like we
too.
played bad.
You played better at that game we went to than the game you played against the Bears.
100%. I never said we didn't.
But I just don't think New Orleans can beat Tampa. And if they do, then we're all wrong. It's basically it's as
Mark
simple
my
as
words. Spencer Rattler plays better.
I think he can still play better and still lose.
I mean, I picked against them, didn't I?
I know. I'm just saying.
Dang, I can't say nothing good about my quarterback. Golly.
You can. You can
All
say
right,
whatever you want.
Dallas, Denver. I'm the lone wolf here. I think Denver's win by some miracle. It's going to help them with Dallas. I mean, Dallas is a tall glass of milk on the offensive side. Denver's defense is going to be challenged. I think they kind of overlooked the Giants a little bit, and then they kind of got shocked. I think they prepped well for Dallas, and I think I'm taking a home team to win this one.
Zach? I can go.
much on this one, honestly.
The way that, like you said, the Dallas offense has been playing some pretty good ball. This has been a coin flip for me just because I don't know which Dallas defense is going to show up. The one that doesn't know what they are doing on defense, or the one that actually looks like a defense. The traveling is kind of a question mark for me, but I think the way that Dak has been playing on offense and the offense has been rolling, I think that they're just going to be too much for Denver, and they're going to come out with a win. So, I got Dallas. Green Bay, Pittsburgh. We got Green Bay going to Pittsburgh to Aaron Rodgers playing his old team. I'm the lone wolf here, so I'll go first. Pittsburgh coming off of that disappointing loss to Cincy, I think still lingers with them. I think they're going to have some trouble on defense like they have had this season. And I think Green Bay picks on that, and Pittsburgh just can't stop them. Now, Green Bay's defense hasn't been the best, especially their secondary, but I do think that they can hold up to win this game. I think it will be a good game, but I got the Packers. Zach, why'd you pick the Steelers?
One, fuck Green Bay, and two, because Aaron Rodgers is gonna destroy his old team. I feel like. I don't think Green Bay's been part playing. I mean, they've been winning. I just don't like from a non-biased standpoint. They've been playing good. But they also before last week they were 0-1 on the road, and one of them, I mean, they won last week on the road, but then they had the tie and then the other loss on the road. They're better at home, and especially since they're playing Rodgers at Pittsburgh, I feel like it's going to be I think the Cards are in Pittsburgh's favor here, in my opinion.
Okay, Davies?
I think Sunday night, Pittsburgh lost to a team they shouldn't have last week in Cincy. I think they're in a win now mode. We need this win. Packers have been getting fortunate last couple of weeks. I think the fortune runs out on Sunday night against their greatest quarterback of all time.
All right. Well, and then I did have the last game highlighted for Monday night, the Washington Commanders versus the Kansas City Chiefs. We all went Chiefs, so I don't think there's much that we need to talk about on it. If you guys have your two pieces, you guys can. I don't have much. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry.
They've been playing good. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. They found their stride. That's for sure.
But all right, those are our picks for NFL. Go ahead and let us know what your picks are. Who do you side with? Who do you think is going to win this week? And if our takes were what you agree with or disagree with, go ahead and let us know. Now, on to college football. And before Tavius can say anything, my Florida Gators are on a bye. So guess you guys don't have to listen to me rant forever, as Tavius says. So we'll listen to Tavius just talk forever about his LSU Tigers once we get there. But first game we got on here is UCLA Indiana. We got Indiana, all of us. I don't know if I highlighted this game or you.
I did.
But this is a good one. I was going to. Why did you highlight it, Tavius?
I almost picked UCLA.
Well, why didn't you?
Because at the end of the day, I do think Indiana's a better team. UCLA's been playing great since they fired their coach. I mean, whatever juice they're drinking now, it's making them play a lot better. But if I remember correctly, Nico got hurt near the end of the game last week, and I don't know if he's going to play this week, and that's a big loss for them. They need to bring everything they can to Indiana. It's a great football team. I think they definitely cover, but I do think Indiana ends up pulling it out.
This one's interesting for me because UCLA having to travel to Indiana, I think, is going to affect them. And then I didn't watch the UCLA game, so I was not unaware of Nico getting hurt. But even if he was, I know that they traveled to, was it Maryland or somewhere? They traveled somewhere and they won. Michigan State. So, I don't know. That UCLA looks, that their team does look dangerous with the new interim head coach running things over there. But I just think Indiana with Kurt Cinetti, I think he's going to have them ready. And I think they're just going to be able to beat them. So, we're going to skip that second game. We'll go to Ole Miss, Oklahoma. Me and Zach have Ole Miss. Tavius, why did you pick Oklahoma?
Oklahoma had a great win last week, if I remember correctly. Bounce back. I think Oklahoma's defense is about as good as ours, if not better. I mean, I'd give us the advantage. But Oklahoma's at home. Ole Miss, they went to Georgia, put up a good fight. I mean, close game, but Georgia overall took advantage of their defense. I think Oklahoma can do the same. And, yeah, I mean, honestly, too, it's like not many teams are going to go on the road and win. So it's hard to win in the SEC. It's hard to win on the road. And I don't think Ole Miss has shown the capability to do so that well. They don't play as well on the road as they do at home, so give me the sooner down there.
I mean, they were playing decent last week until the fourth quarter.
I mean,
Did you guys see the
but their defense is trash.
Yeah, did you guys see the offensive drive chart for both teams?
No.
Dude, that Georgia Ole Miss game was crazy. It was like, for Ole Miss, it was like touchdown, 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 punt, turnover, or something like that. And then for Georgia, it was like touchdown, field goal, touchdown, touchdown, field goal, punt. Like it wasn't even a punt. It was nuts. You do make some good points with the defense. I do think Oklahoma's defense is really strong. But with the way that Ole Miss lost last game, I think that they're going to be ready for that. That was the Ole Miss's quarterback's first, away game in the SEC. So I think he's going to be ready for it. I mean, he played phenomenal throughout the game. Like very cool, calm, collected in the first half and all the way
First three
almost.
quarters. They scored 35 points and then didn't score again. So.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying is that he was just so cool, calm, and collected, and then the Georgia's defense was showing different things, and then he kind of got happy feet and started throwing the ball away. It wasn't as accurate, but I mean, I was just very impressed with how he was playing to start the game and to get it rolling. But
I will say, Lane Kiffin lost in that game. Ole Miss, they're winning 35-26.
Mhm.
They're gonna make this quick. They run 11 plays in the fourth quarter. One run. Now one run, 12 yards. They stopped running the ball.
yeah,
I mean, Lane
But-
Kiffin lost in that game, but Oklahoma's defense is a lot better than Georgia's. And I don't think he can play as well against Oklahoma's defense as he did against Georgia's.
Yeah.
That's honestly what's going to come down to.
we'll see. I was gonna say something, but we can just move on. Missouri Vandy College Game Day. You know, Nashville's only about 4 hours away from where I am.
You might as well head down there.
You're gonna
Might
make
as
that
well.
drive?
Might as well. We'll see. I'll let you guys know next week if I do. Might go down there, enjoy.
In 2 days.
I know, but podcast happens every week. I'm saying chat, not you guys. You guys will know before then. But I don't know. I might not. But we'll see. This atmosphere is going to be crazy, though. Vandy versus Mizzou with College Game Day there. Yeah, I think so.
Ladies and gentlemen, I picked Missouri because Vandy had one of their best wins last week. I mean, I'll talk about it a little bit more later, but I think they're coming down from an emotional high. Missouri's going to be able to take advantage of it. And the College Game Day, I think Vandy's not a mature enough team to handle the hype, and that's going to lead to their downfall.
Interesting. Zach, any thoughts on this one?
I personally don't see Missouri as a better team as Vandy based on what I've seen, but Tavius does make a good point on that being, not used to the spotlight in football, I guess. But we'll see.
Yeah, I disagree. I think the way that Vandy's been playing this year, they've been playing very strong with anybody that they played against, even Bama. I think Missouri, after losing to Bama, has kind of been like they got hit in the mouth and they're still trying to recover. They had a sloppy win against Auburn, but Vandy at home, I think they're going to play very strong. I mean, they just beat LSU at home, which I don't think all three of us thought that they were going to win it. But I mean, I don't see Missouri walking into Vandy and beating them, which is absolutely crazy that I'm saying this. Like, Vandy is a very good football team as it stands right now.
Vandy went from being great at baseball to pretty good at football all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
Oh,
wild.
the turntables.
I don't know. I don't think you're giving enough respect to Missouri. They lost to Bama by 3 at home, and they beat Auburn. But Auburn's a great football team.
But that Auburn Missouri game was so sloppy.
I mean, yeah, but it's on the road. What else you want from them? I mean, like, it's hard to
Still,
win
I
on
mean,
the road in the SEC. That's just how
I'm
it is.
I'm not saying I'm not giving them credit. I just
I
like
mean,
I
A&M won by 3 against what? Arkansas on the road.
yeah
I think it's hard to win on the road.
yeah. I just
That's why
I don't.
I would usually pick Vandy in this spot, but I just think really the emotional letdown. I think they're going to start this. They might start strong, but I think their energy is just going to dip, and I think Missouri's going to get it. But
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going Vandy. I'm still riding with them for right now. South Florida, Missouri, Memphis. Memphis coming off of a loss last week. South Florida's been rolling ever since they lost to Miami. All of us are going South Florida. Any more on this? And I mean, I was going to pick Memphis with them losing last week, but I just think that South Florida, the way that they're rolling and playing right now, they're
I
playing
want to
good.
say, if Memphis wins this, it's going to shake up the Group of 5 champion. It's going to,
Yeah, it is.
If South Florida wins this, I think they'll have a strong handle on it.
Oh yeah, I agree. Going down, Zach. Illinois versus Washington. They're going all the way out to Washington. I have Washington. Tavius has Washington. Why'd you pick Illinois, Zach? Because they're your favorite team?
Oh, no.
All right.
I mean, I don't really know how Washington is football wise this year. I just
Well,
They're decent.
Let's look at it.
They're
Y'all
decent.
both played Ohio State at home. Washington lost 24-6. What'd y'all lose by?
we don't want to talk about
30,
it. We lost by 3 scores, I think.
34-16. You lost by 18 points. They lost by 17. It's going to be a close game. No. 24 minus 6 is 18. Oh, y'all both lost by 18 points. Oh. Y'all might end in the tie.
No, I just don't think Illinois travels well to Washington. I think Washington is a strong team at home. I don't think. I mean, Illinois did go to Duke and put a smacking on Duke, but I think Duke and Washington are two very different teams. I think Washington comes out with the win. Davies?
Same. Kansas State. I mean, I think Kansas is bad. Being honest.
Can I just say one more thing on Illinois? To be fair, Wisconsin. Wow. Washington really hasn't played anyone super good besides Ohio State.
Yeah.
Illinois had more challenges, so I also feel like that will probably help them. But, they are traveling to the West Coast from Central Zone, which, again, I really hate it. I still don't like this college football conference alignment, but what are you going to do? Anyway, continue. Sorry.
Kansas State. I have Kansas. You guys both have Kansas State. The reason why I took Kansas is Kansas State has not been as consistent as I figured they would be this year. Neither has Kansas, but I'm going to go with the home team here, and I'm going to pick Kansas. So, why'd you pick K-State?
Wow. I don't know. I've been thinking them all year, so I'm just going to stick with them.
Kansas State is 3-4, but in their 4 losses they've lost by a combined 13 points.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
That
they've
is.
all been one-score games.
They're
crazy.
just losing the 1-possession games, and they're going to Kansas. I mean, it's a rivalry game. I think Kansas State's a little better, so I'm just go with them.
All right. Cool.
Before
Last
we
one.
jump to LSU,
Okay.
I picked Mississippi State to beat Texas. Texas does not play good on the road. Mississippi State's a sneaky good team. I'm picking them to win.
I did think about that game, but I don't know. I wanted to stick with Texas just because I think the way that Sarkisian was questioned about his play calling this past week, I think that's going to light something in him. And I think they're going to pull out the win against Mississippi State.
I mean, he could get lit on fire. It doesn't mean his players are going to play well.
Well, I don't know. I think he's going to light a fire underneath them. So we'll see. All right, we'll start with Zach because he's the only one that picked A&M. LSU, A&M at LSU night game. Crazy atmosphere. We've witnessed one this year already. Number 3 team going into Baton Rouge. Tell us, why did you pick A&M, Zach?
Well, let me look at something real quick. Well, LSU, I mean, they lost to Vandy. Granted, Vandy's been playing good. They can't run the ball for shit. So, how are you going to beat the number 3
We
team?
averaged 4.8 yards a carry against Vandy.
Wow. One game.
The last 2 games, we've averaged over 4.5.
Wow. 2-game stretch. Good job. But still.
Wow. What is that supposed to mean?
You guys were so criticized for not running the ball at all. Like,
No, we ran poorly in 3 games, but we ran good in 4 of those games. Our O-line is pretty bad. I'll admit that, but let's not sit there and just act like. No, continue on your point. I'll stop talking.
Continue, Zach.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't realize it was a night game at LSU. That changes things a little bit. I want to go with the favor. I want to go with the favor here.
Not stick with your gut. Stick with your gut. You already picked it.
I am sticking with it.
Okay.
But
because I'll go next.
Tavius is probably looking for a 5-page MLA format essay why I picked Texas A&M, but I just don't have one. Like
I think it makes sense you picked A&M. If I was in your shoes, I'd pick them too.
Okay, then let me ask you this: Why do you agree? Why do you? From my standpoint, why would you understand why I picked A&M?
And I can go because this was a coin flip for me. The reason why I think you can pick either team here is, one, LSU is playing at home. Night game, crazy atmosphere. They do have the upper hand at home. Now, you can pick A&M because of their defense. Their defense has been crazy good this year. They have been able to get to the quarterback. They've been able to stop the run. Or at least they've been able to get to the quarterback against Florida. But why are you making that face?
Continue.
But I think that's going to be the real test for LSU. I think LSU's defense is going to be better on the defensive end than A&M. With Nuss not playing up to his ability this year, I think it's going to hurt them. But I do think that the defense does save them in a couple of things. But I mean, you could easily pick A&M, and A&M could go in and take care of business on the offensive and defensive side. But to me, I just think, is Weeks back this week? Witt? No, he's still out. But I mean, not that it's a huge adjustment. Like, that's not going to make me change my pick back to A&M. I do think that Nuss does get it rolling this game, and I think their defense is just going to be ready for Reed and their offense. So that's why I went LSU.
I went LSU because, one, the A&M's never beat us in Tiger Stadium. 2, it's a night game. Our defense plays better at night, and I think against Vandy, they played all right, but they just couldn't make the play when they needed to on 3rd down consistently enough, and they couldn't stop the run consistently enough. Marcel Reed's going to give us problems. He gave us problems last year, but I think if we're at A&M, we lose. If we're at home, at night, I'm picking us. So that's what I got.
Cool. I do want to just glance over last week. Tavius, what is your 2 cents on you guys losing to Vandy? Also, we tied. All 3 of us tied last week, 18s.
I know, it's crazy. I think we didn't make enough plays, and I think offense played better, but I think Brian Kelly's making some significant miscalculations on our offense. I mean, he came out and said, even though the right tackle's playing bad, we're going to keep playing him because he needs reps. And he's just not playing good. And he's willing to die on that hill, and it's probably going to cost us the season if, he doesn't play better. So,
Will that cost him his job?
I mean, if we lose against A&M and then we lose to Bama, I mean, we might be just like Florida.
Yeah, Aiden, I didn't mean to cut you off today, so I'm curious on your thoughts, everything with Florida that happened this week after he's done.
Yeah, I was going to cover that.
I mean, I was just going to real quick just say, yeah, I mean, I think if we make a couple more plays on offense, we win that game against Vandy. But, I mean, Vandy played a solid game. They did what they wanted to do. And give them credit. Florida. I'm sorry.
We won.
Sure. But you lost the war, though, because Billy got fired.
That's not what I would have done, but it is what it is, and I'm not a part of that decision, so it is what I knew it was coming. I said it was coming, but I just don't agree with it. Did win. It was a crazy game. I do want to touch back. I don't know if you saw, there's a video of Vanderbilt LSU and a Vanderbilt O-lineman taking care of business on the defensive end. If you go back like a couple years, no, this is how crazy it is, because if you go back a couple years, there's a video of LSU doing the same thing to a Vanderbilt defensive person. And I was like, that's crazy how it just flipped. But back to Florida. Florida played Mississippi State. Crazy game. I texted you guys. I was like, we're going to lose Mississippi State in the fourth quarter. Just continue to move the ball. We couldn't do anything with it. Our whole secondary was hurt, and we had freshmen and backups in, which they played okay, but at the end just was too much. And then as soon as they got into field goal range, I told you guys, this is over. We're going to lose. And I don't know why Mississippi State threw the ball instead of running it, calling a timeout, and kicking the field goal to win the game. But they threw the ball. Defensive lineman dropped back, got the pick, and we won the game. Last game for Billy Napier. Billy Napier won his first game in the Swamp on a game-winning interception, and his last game was a game-winning interception. So full circle moment there. As for the firing, as I said, knew it was coming. I'm interested to see who they bring in. I have had thoughts, and my number one was Marcus Freeman, trying to get him out of Notre Dame. They did reach out to him. He already said no. I don't think he's leaving unless Ohio State calls him. There's three other people. One of them is pretty loud right now. Lane Kiffin. I don't know if he's leaving Ole Miss, though. We'll see. The other one is Louisville's head coach. Is it Brom? Something like Boehm or Brom. I like the way that he coaches, the way that he's been able to make Louisville a strong program. I think he can do the same thing with Florida. And lastly, this person has not been getting, I've not heard his name once, and I don't know why, but James Franklin. I think James Franklin, the way that he lost, the way that he was cut off with Penn State, he has a little bit of more of a fire underneath him, and he is going to win an Natty at some point, and I think he could do it with Florida. So those are, as of right now, my picks. Brian Kelly will probably be out there looking for a job here shortly, so I don't want him to come to Gainesville. Y'all can keep him down in Baton Rouge, to be honest.
Hey, I hope y'all hire James Franklin, boy. That'd be great. Yeah, please, James, go to Florida, please. You'll never win a big game again.
See, and that's where I think it's wrong, because Penn State had 3 big games, maybe. If he comes down to Florida, he's going to have to change a lot of things, and he's going to be ready for it. There's big games every week.
I hope y'all do. I just hope you do.
I personally have a weird feeling about Louisville's head coach. I think that's what we'll end up getting, who we will get up in getting. There's also talks about getting Missouri's coach. Not a huge fan. But those are mine. But, yep, we'll see. Anything else, fellas?
I got nothing else.
That's it. Good luck this week on y'all's picks. Hopefully y'all lose.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see. Hopefully we don't tie again. I don't like this tying stuff. But we'll have to see. Go ahead and let us know your picks. Go ahead and let us know your thoughts. Who do you think's the next head coach for Florida? How long do you think Brian Kelly's going to be at LSU? And will Illinois go over to Washington and get a dub? Let us know. But other than that, go ahead and let us know in the comments. Also, we're working on something behind the scenes for next episode. Just a heads up. It's going to be a little more eye-appealing, maybe. We'll see, though. We're working on some things. But go ahead and let us know how the podcast is going on your guys' end. What else? What other things you guys might want to see? If you want to see us play some different games or whatever, just go ahead and let us know. Like, comment, subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe again. So,
Subscribe.
but yeah, thanks for following along and watching. And this has been another episode of the A&T Podcast. We'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.